Okay, in this video, we're going to have a look at how you can consolidate data. So what normally happens is, in this particular example, let's have a look. We've got an income statement per month, right? So one for April, one for May, and one for June. And now we want to look at what are the results for April, May, and June together. So a consolidated feature from April to June. We'd like to sum up everything and basically do that. So what normally is one way of doing this, which is quite common, is just using manual formulas, right? So if I say equals and I go to April and I pick up the sales number in B4 and I say plus, so equals April B4, you can see there on the top, plus I go and add up the May number in cell B4, and then I add up the June number in B4, and now that basically gives me all the sales. And now the key thing is, because the structure is exactly the same, you can see, for example, that nothing changes. Salaries and wages is always in row 7, rental is always in row 8, entertainment is in row 9. They all have the same number of rows, and they have the same line items in each row, right? So you can see there's no change this doesn't change. This area here doesn't change as I move between the tabs, right? So because that's the case, I can simply click and drag this formula down and it will sum up everything correctly, right? So for example, basically this bottom line profit would be the sum of the profits because it's all pulling from the same lines. Okay, so the one thing is here, you can see the formatting doesn't look right. And I'll just show you a quick thing in terms of the format painter, right? So we know that the structure is the same. So I want the formatting of this row B. I'll just take it from this June one. I click on the format painter over there on the top. I go to the consolidated sheet and I just say, okay, you can see when I'm hovering, it's got that little paintbrush, and I just click on B. And the moment I clicked on the new area, it formatted it the same. So, that's a quick way to copy formatting across, different ranges. And you can even do it across different sheets as I've done right now. Okay, so that's the one way in terms of actually doing it. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing this. Let's assume now we had another month come in, the month of July, and we wanted to, do July. It would be quite easy to do that. We would just sort of change this to July for the description. And what we would do is over here, we would just add in July, right? So I would copy that. And I would add in July B4, you can see, and now I would have to copy this formula down, right? Now, if I double click, remember I can click and drag to copy a formula down, or I can also at this bottom line just double click and it will do everything. But you notice that when I copy that formula down, it basically wiped out my formatting, right? So what I want to do is I'm just going to click on Control Z and I'm going to use the paste special of the formulas only, right? So I click on Control C. And then I keep Control Shift down basically to highlight the whole area that I want to copy to, and then Control Alt and V to paste special. And you can see here I'm just going to select formulas and I'm going to go boom, and you can see now it's copied the formulas, but it's kept my formatting in the cells like this. Basically this cell hasn't lost its formatting and this one has not lost its formatting either. All right, so that's just showing you paste formula as a special paste link, right? Now, what is so this is actually a good way to do it. There is one issue with it, right? So let's just go back and show you what the issue is. The issue is, what if I had 30 sheets that I had to add across, right? So if I had like 30 sheets, I'd have to go equals plus this plus that, and I have to do that across 30 sheets. So if I had 50 sheets, that could be, and that may be an extreme example, but it would take quite long. So in the following video after this, I'll show you a thing called 3D references, which makes the whole process a lot quicker.